with psychological first aid, we can handle it with 3 L's. The first L, like she said, is to listen. Now you listen to your colleague. No, the first one is to look. So let me not jump the gun.
You look at the person.
You look at the person, study the person. The person has changed the way it used to be. Like you said, for 2 weeks, for 3 days, for 4 days, the person has changed. So you've looked. Then you try to understand what the issue is. Yeah. What is the issue? What is the problem? Once you get that understanding, then you do what we call, you listen. That is the second L. So first you look. Second, you are now listening to the person. Now you said the person is a talkative. You allow the person to flow in between for you to show that you are actually listening to the person. Once the person is a talkative, you show non-verbal cues. You lean a little bit forward. You try to have eye contact. You try to nod your head in agreement to what the person is saying. Then where you think that you have to chip in a word or two,
you chip it in. Okay.
So once you chip it, the person feels calm. The person feels, oh, this person is actually listening to me. So after the listening has been done properly, then you now link.
So when do you link? When do you seek for the help? Because sometimes they finish talking to you and you realize they are okay. So when do I now know that I need to link this person to a psychologist or a counselor?
Okay. No, we have counseling psychology.
Okay, so a counseling psychologist.
Yes,
okay.
And then we have a counseling too.
Okay.
You see, people only know of clinical psychology.
Okay.
Yeah. But we have counseling psychology.
Right.
We have industrial and organizational psychology.
Yeah.
We have educational psychology. We have so many of them. So when to link is when, don't think because the person is calm at that point, it is okay. Sometimes the person can withdraw a little bit and you think the person is calm. If you think the person is calm, you can continue to look. That is by observing the person. Once you notice any glitches here and there, then quickly you link.
Okay.
You link by calling a psychologist, calling a counseling psychologist, calling a clinical psychologist. It may not only be psychologist. It can also be you referring to a medical practitioner. You see, for the person to get help.
Okay.
It is very, very important.
Right.
So you look, you listen, and then you link.
And you link. Okay. Now, misconceptions is one big thing, you know. Immediately you tell the person, go and see a psychologist or a clinical psychologist or a counseling psychologist.
Yeah.
It becomes, do you think I'm mad?
You're not mad. You see, counseling is about growth. And anytime somebody wants to seek counseling, it shows how brave the person is and how the person wants out. So we try to let people know that when somebody wants to seek counseling, allow, because the person is trying to come out of that situation. It doesn't mean that you are weak. And you hear people, especially men, saying that, why should you go and see a counselor? Are you not a man? See, we all have mental health issues. Everybody, irrespective of your background, your age, you can be affected by mental health issues. So it's very necessary that you seek counseling as soon as possible when you think that there is a need. It is not that you are mad. Nobody goes mad. But when you're trying to seek help, it means that you are strong and you're very brave.
So in this instance, how can family help? How can society help? Because that's where the biggest challenge is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you see, one way that we can help is normalize mental health conversations, just like we are doing now. Today happens to be World Mental Health Day. Even in our religious settings, give platforms for people to talk, because that is a place that people feel that they should be healed. But now you hear people saying that I'm being judged.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be so. And so we should normalize it in our schools, in our workplaces, in corporate bodies, wherever we find ourselves. We should normalize it and talk about it. And it will really help that.
That's great. And Kingsley, you have an event, right?
Yes,
Tell us about it.
Okay, beautiful. Ghana National Association of Certificated Counsellors is organizing their annual general meeting and international conference for counselors and associates in Kumasi on the 20th of November to the 23rd of November.
Nice.
So we have, GNACC is 8 years. We have over 700 members, licensed counselors who are dotted in all the 16 regions of this country. We have offices in all the 16 regions of this country. We are grouped into zones. So this year we are meeting in Kumasi to deliberate on how to grow counseling, how to make counseling accessible, and how to bring the entire population to understand what counseling is. That counseling is not just going to see somebody who will just talk to you for 30 minutes or somebody who say, you know, excuse me to say, the pastor sometimes say, yeah, counseling from Anopa, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we have pastors who are not professional counselors.
Yeah.
So we all come together to grow counseling and then make it accessible and well known in Ghana.
So it's open to all, right?
Yes, it's open to everybody.
To all.
Okay. All right.
It's open to all. We're inviting everybody to be there. Whether you're a counselor or you love counseling, it's a place for you to be. Join the AGM.
Fantastic. Yeah. And this is on the 20th of November.
Yes.
The 23rd of November. And it's happening in Kumasi. Yes. Is there a number, you know, they can call for further inquiries?
Yes. Yeah. So you can call 0249 41 4260.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here, Kingsley and Gillian. We are super grateful. All right. So make sure you take very good care of your mental health. And for you too, please look, listen, and link is very, very important.